just pulled into Queen Wilhelmina. It's safe to say spring break is kind of over in this area because literally we are the only ones here. We're at an elevation of 2,500 feet. It's a really pretty park and we got a great site. Okay, Bill, so what are you about to venture onto?
I'm working on a heart attack, I think.
I hope not.
Start the Ouachita Trail. We're in Mena State Park in Oklahoma, and I'm going to walk 50 miles, hopefully back to Queen Wilhelmenia State Park in Arkansas, where you're camped.
This is right.
And I'm hoping I can do it in 4 days.
Yep.
A lot of guys I watched did it in 3, but I can't do 3.
Yeah. So today is Saturday, April 1st.
Yep.
And he hopes to be back to Queen Wilhelmina
on the 4th.
On the 4th of April.
So, and we'll see how it goes.
I think he's going to do it. This is the hardest part of the trail, isn't it, Bill?
Yeah, supposedly.
Or supposedly.
So, a lot of ups and downs and arounds. So.
Because there's like in the first 5 miles, there's a 1,500 elevation gain, right?
About that, yeah. So. We'll see how it goes.
And you're going to be doing sections 1, 2, and 3 this year.
Right, and then hopefully some future sections too. So,
yep.
We'll see. If not, I'll be calling you and you can pick me up along the road. Okay.
All right. Be safe.
I will. Love you.
Love you. So, Bill, what are you going to be using to keep yourself on the trail?
All far out. It's called Far Out.
All right. And you've printed a couple of maps off all trails as well, right?
Yep.
Luckily, the reception here is pretty good, and he has his Garmin satellite. So
yep.
I can track him through this device right here because it's a satellite phone.
Yeah, satellite receiver thing, yeah.
But he's also got his phone. He's going to keep that on airplane mode for the biggest majority of the trip and just turn it on occasionally to see if I've texted him or if he needs to text me. See you later, honey.
Okay, I've started on the Ouachita Trail. DeAnna just dropped me off. I'm going to try to do 50 miles over the next 4 days. Last night we were staying at Queen Wilhelmenia State Park and the wind was howling. So this morning was still going pretty good, so I kind of stayed a little later than I should have. But over here in the woods, no problem. Nice sunny day. Should be good. Do have a couple chances of rain over the next several days. One cold night. Well, not cold. 45. But the rest of the time, the days are going to be, a couple of days they're saying in the low 80s. So we'll go from being chilly some days to sweating bad. But the trail looks like it's going to be really nice.
Hey guys, I just dropped Bill off at the trailhead for the Ouachita National Forest Trail. Am I worried about him? Of course. I'm always worried about him, whether he's doing a one night, overnight solo trip, or whether he's doing like this is his longest 4. So yes, I do worry, and with the weather being the way it is, it just puts a little bit more worry on my plate. But I have so much faith in him. He is strong, and he has a lot of good survival instincts, and so I don't think that's going to be an issue for him. It's just me being a wife, and then what do? It is what it is. So on the way here, I'm like, okay, be careful of bears, don't let your feet get wet, take good care of your feet. And he's like, I know. It's just what we do. So
Okay, I'm finally on something a little flat. I've been climbing for about the last mile and a half, mile and a quarter or more. I'm not sure how many feet elevation. Seems like a million. It's a little out of shape. But yeah, I'm somewhere about a mile and a half in. So, and the trail's a little nicer. As you can see, a little flatter. Here, there. So, not too bad. Hopefully I'll get a little break here before we start any more climbing. But there's a lot of ups and downs. So this would be a good test. I think this is a great trail for someone that's needing a little shakedown workout before they hike like a long trail like the AT or the Colorado Trail or something. But yeah, I don't think it's considered easy. It's between moderate and strenuous. So depending what section you're in. The first sections, I think later on after about mile 50 or so, 45 to 50, you get up on top, and I think you stay up there a lot, and it's not as bad as this first section. So you got some good mountain ranges here, the winding stairs and stuff like that. But it is gorgeous, and it's turned out to be a beautiful day. I need to start shedding some coats. Well, so much for the flat. Looks like we're heading back up. Well, I just passed mile marker 2 back there someplace. I don't know if they're not up or I just keep missing them, but it was about 200 feet back there someplace, according to Far Out. It's beautiful up in here. No wind. Whew. So I'm at just a little over mile 2. Okay, I'm at mile 2.3. I found a nice little spot to do an off-pack break. You can see my pack in the back there against the rock. Trail's right in front of it. Yeah, it's been fun. Pretty nice. It's pretty gorgeous up here. I'm having a little snack. Mixed up some electrolyte drink. I'm trying a product called something steel. B steel. Wait a minute. BioSteel. I used to work for a company called Best Steel. But yeah, hopefully it'll help. I'm trying to, I usually wait till it's too late and then try to drink and do stuff. So I'm trying to space it out over the trail, and so I don't get, too dehydrated or too need some electrolytes or a little bit of carbs. So a little bit over the whole trail is better than wait till the end. Here's a view. Finally come out of some trees. I got a little view. I'm at about almost to mile 3. It's amazing. Yep, I stopped for some lunch. I'm at mile 5. I'm hoping to get another 9 in. I don't know, that may be pushing it. But it's 1:30. I started at 10, so, and I've got some of the hardest out of the way. The next, I think 7 or 8 miles, maybe all down. Well, the next mile's a little climbing, and then after that, I think I get a lot of downhill. And that's good. Got 5 miles to water, and I'll be out by then, so that'll work out pretty good. But yeah. So here's a little campsite at mile 5. There's my pack. Stopped for a little lunch. There's the trail right down there, heading up that way. Yeah, elevation here is a little over 2,100 feet. And I started at just a little over 1,000, so I think I got another 100 to go up, and then I'll start getting to go down for a while. But yeah, it was about 1,100 feet of elevation difference, ups and downs to get up here. Well, I finally have seen one of the mile markers. I'm at 7, and also there's a U.S. Department of Agriculture monument in the trail at mile 7 for the trail. It's a Forest Service. And the trails, I've been going downhill for a mile or so. It's been nice. A few rocks, but not bad. This came in up from down there, and I'm at mile 8. Not doing too good. Doing less than 2 miles an hour, but I spent a lot of climbing, and the first day, and I'm out of shape. And this is the Talamina Parkway, kind of Oklahoma 1. Really pretty scenic drive. Bunch of overviews or overlooks. And as you can see, it's not too busy. Well, we're headed right there. Hopefully it's some downhill for a while. Okay, it's I think right around a little after 7. I've made camp. I've already had some supper and stuff. I made it 11.2 miles. I was hoping for a couple more, but I'll be happy with that. The last 2 were killing me. It's a lot of rocks, rough trails up and down, and I can tell you this old man's out of shape. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I'm going to try to do all of it, but you never know. So I'll see how it goes, but I'll show you what my camp looks like. I don't know if you can hear it, but right down there is a creek. And that's where I've got water, and that's why I've camped there. It wasn't an established campsite, but it'll work. So, letting my shirt dry, sweated it out pretty bad today. There's my tent. Here, I got a food bag hanging way over there and stuff, but yeah, it's really pretty. You can see it's still sunny over there, but I'm on the north side of the ridge now, so it's going to get dark early and it'll probably be a little chillier. So, but I'm going to call it an early night, that's for sure. Lay down and stretch and see if that helps. But we'll see what tomorrow brings, and then we'll decide how much to keep going. We can just do as much or as little as we want. So. Well, it's morning. 7 o'clock. So pretty good. There's the view. Look at the sun coming up over there. I'm at mile 14. Been walking for almost 2 hours. Not doing too well, but it was rough. A lot of rocks up and down and stuff. But the next 2.5 to 3 miles is 500 feet of climb. Let's hope the trail isn't as rocky. But I've stopped here at a little campsite that is pretty nice. You can make it this far the first day. It's a great campsite. So, but other than that, don't feel too bad. So we'll see how it goes. So here's this little campsite at mile 14. Really nice. Also, the wind is starting to pick up a little bit, which is nice. Keeps cool. It's supposed to be 70 something today, 72. Trail comes up right down right there. But yeah, this would have been a nice spot for the night. And there's water not too far back, so you can grab some water on the way here. And there's the trail headed up there. I think we're climbing for a while. I'm at about mile 15 and a half approximately. And that's looking kind of north. Well, I'm at here at the Holson Valley View Shelter, 16.8, which I probably showed you before. But I just stopped here for lunch. Long lunch. I've been here almost 45 minutes to an hour, but my feet needed a break. The last 5.5 miles was a lot of rocks and a lot of climbing, so I think I got a little easier to the campground I'm going to stay at tonight, I think. And it's 7 miles away, so it's a little before 1. Shouldn't be a problem, but you never know. So head out here and see what it can do. But it's It's beautiful up here. A lot of pine forests here. So hopefully it'll be pretty good. One thing that I've read about this trail though is there's a lot of rocks. In fact, there's a place called the Rock Garden Shelter, and they don't call it that for nothing. So, see how it goes. A lot of trails are marked with blazes. There's usually about a 2x6 paint on a tree. This trail is marked with blue blazes. The Appalachian Trail is marked with white blazes, so it's called white blazing. This one will be, I'll be blue blazing. Nice little pretty creek down there. Oh no, I forgot to do that. Just remembered something I forgot to do was pre-soak my water filter. So when I get someplace, I'm gonna take it out and put it in there. Here we go, heading up. Oh, just a little hill. Get a little level spot for a minute. There's a little view. Pretty wooded here. You can see some peaks out through the trees. And it's down into the valley. So here's a little bit of the terrain around here. There are a lot of rocks in between the trees. In fact, I'm coming up some real rocky sections, I think, later today or tomorrow. And this makes it a little harder walking, wears your legs down faster. But then you get some nice flat spots, but you see it. There's my pack and my jacket. It's taking a break, but yep, I got to climb up to there someplace. I think I got a couple 100 feet to climb, and then maybe hopefully it'll level out for a while. Foggy and wet. Let's add something else. Ice. We need some ice.
No, quit.
Use the whole road. It is clearing already. Look how much.
It is. You can see a lot further now than you could, like, just less than half a mile back. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting better already.
Definitely. Okay, we just left Queen Wilhelmina, and it has been an interesting last few days up there, wouldn't you say, honey?
Yes, it has.
Rain, high winds, and that fog you saw almost every morning.
Yeah, I guess you call it fog, but really we were so high we're in a cloud, I guess. Well, fog is just a little bit
That's
of a cloud.
fixed face. Isn't that what fog is?
Yeah. Mountaintop fog.
Yeah.
I think I can take my
maintenance guy said that once you get off the top of the mountain, things clear up a lot faster. We had no idea what he meant, but yeah, we went from.
And the road's kind of narrow, so I'm using the whole road.
Yeah, so hopefully we won't meet anybody coming. We're about halfway down that 1.5, and look at the difference. This is what we've dealt with all day long. And it looks like we're going to deal with it again tomorrow. But then after that, it should clear up.
The only thing is better here, we're on a 4-lane road.
This is true. This is true.
We're on a 2-lane back road.
Yes. We should make it to about 20 miles from Memphis today. And then we'll make it to Tennessee tomorrow.